Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It is a very special day behind the scenes here at Project Joy Live. We have an incredible guest coming up for you today. We're celebrating birthdays today. We're celebrating love today and all of the things. So get your mugs ready. It is time for Project Joy Live. Monday morning, everybody. It is Monday, April 22nd, 2024. We are almost all the way through April already. Do you believe it, you guys? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Super excited to be here with you today for a very special episode of Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, only on the Breakthrough Show Network. As I mentioned before, we have a very special guest coming up today. We have your favorite segments happening, all designed to bring you the most joy possible to kick your week off on the right foot. So, with that, let's find out what's happening on today's show in the Morning Brew. Are you yawning, waking up, stretching, all that good stuff? I hope you are today, and I hope you have a great week on tap today. On today's show, we'll start off with a moment for compassion. We have a good one today, as we continue to dive into that rabbit hole of compassion. On the start of every show, I've really been enjoying this segment, so I have a good one today. And then after that, we'll be welcoming our very special guest on the Project Joy Live today. He is a sales professional, a finance professional, and he was on the air with me. I think maybe one other time when I was helping out with Brandon Croucher's show back a few years ago. I know him personally because he is my husband, Philip, and today is his birthday. So Philip Dugas is going to be on the show today, coming up after our moment of compassion. After break, of course, we'll be celebrating birthdays with my husband and some others, as you'll see. And then we'll be telling you about what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network this week. Let's see who's joining us out in the audience this morning. Teresa's out there. She has that VIP seat. She said, blessings and love, everyone. Sweet birthday blessings, Philip. Love that. Let the party begin. It's happening. It's happening this morning. Love it. So listen, if you're joining us live or on the replay, I'd love for you to check in. Let us know where you're joining from. And of course, what is bringing you joy today? Because that is the name of the show. So we have to know about that. With that, let's get into our moment of compassion. Here we go. In this moment of compassion, it has been so much fun covering this information. I found these compassion cards, teachings for the awakening let me start over. Teachings for awakening the heart in everyday life. Teachings by American Buddhist nun Pema Chodron, and we are on card number 10. They're not oracle cards, they're not tarot cards, they're not anything like that. They're just little thoughts about compassion. The one this morning says, begin the sequence of sending and taking with yourself. Begin the sequence of sending and taking with yourself. This is what the commentary says. Whatever pain you feel, take it in, wishing for all beings to be free of it. Whatever pleasure you feel, send it out to others. In this way, our personal problems and delights become a stepping stone for understanding the suffering and happiness of all beings. I love this message today because I think, a lot of times we have the opportunity to we experience all of these different range of emotions in our lives, and we can say, okay, not only can we use this for us, as the card says, we can use it as a stepping stone of understanding for other people. We can use it as a way to connect with others, increasing that level of compassion and going, okay, how can we not just use these things that we're going through for our benefit, but also for the benefit of others as well. So love this message today. Again, it says begin the sequence of sending and taking with yourself. So anything you're experiencing, the bad, say, hey, I wish my wishes for others not to experience those things, and the good, my wish is for others to experience those things. So using it for the good of others. I love joy. Love that today. Good morning. Good morning. Happy to see you here today. Sharon's here this morning. Happy birthday to you, Philip. I am here today because of you and your joyful, wonderful wife. I, I try. I try over here. We got to get to our next segment today, which is our very special guest. I've known him for quite some time now. This coming December, we'll be married 14 years. 14 years this coming December, so it's very exciting. And he is a finance and sales professional in the automotive industry, though he's worked in other industries as well, from the gaming industry to the housing industry. And I'm super excited to share him with you on the screen today. So without further ado, let's welcome the birthday boy himself, my husband, Philip Dugas, to the show. Got it all figured out, wanna do this right, there's no doubt in my mind. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Long time no see.
Y'all, he is out in the kitchen this morning. Love it. Nancy's here joining us this morning. Good morning. Facebook had me chasing the link down. She said, chasing it down, but she's here. I love it. What's bringing you joy today, my dear husband?
Oh my God, are you kidding? I'm alive. I mean, I made it 49 years, right? And I have a wonderful family. So, I mean, there's tons bringing me joy. Are you kidding me?
Love it. Love it. Yeah. I mean, I hope so. It's interesting though, because, we're probably the closest. I mean, there's other people that come in the comments that we spend a lot of time together, but you and I spend the most time together out of everybody. And so I feel like we've seen each other's not so joyful moments. And so I want to ask you this morning, for everybody, we'll do two sort of different sides of things here. What is your thought first about how you handle the moments that aren't so joyful? Like, how do you get back to that space of joy for yourself?
It's really life is short, and when certain things happen in your life, and you realize that life is short. When you realize that, you realize that, like, literally you have to be grateful for something, and you have to be joyful, because your attitude is the one thing you can control, and your mind is very powerful. So just finding the good in things really helps you get through it. Like, even though it might be something that's awkward or something that's not fun, to find the good things in there, and just know that things pass. Like, bad times pass, bad things pass, and just know that there's a brighter thing ahead. Like, there's so much to value versus leaning on all the negatives.
Yeah. Okay, so the other thing we have to ask is that I know all the people are wanting to know out there. I have tried to tell people that I am not always as animated and excited and happy and joyful and loud as I am on the show. So the people the people want to know your perspective, I'm sure. What am I like behind the scenes where joy is concerned?
You're still joyful. I don't know how to say it. I mean, you're still joyful. Like, yes, okay, of course there's going to be times that are not perfect. Of course there's things that happen, but you still find the positives in things. You still try to look at the positive stuff, and again, not everything's always perfect, but but you do I don't know, you like have like a neutral, like you see both sides of the fence at the same time. I don't know how you do it. I don't know if you have like an eyeball over here, or maybe you're just using new technology and you got a camera and you're just using your phone, but either way you see both sides.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Teresa's like, "What is Jessica really like?" We we all wanna know. We all wanna know. Yeah, I mean, look, I like you said, not every moment is perfect, and I think all of us really make an effort, and I was saying that to someone the other day, that I think that's more important to me than anything else is, like, when I see someone making an effort towards more joy, more love, more peace, more compassion, things like that. I'm not looking for perfection, just like, an attempt, an actual attempt, and not just saying that either. So you have been in sales since, I mean, you were a teenager, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I started, I mean, I was going to school and I was working at a video game store on the weekends, which was a retail store. And I've just always kind of been in the field. One of my very first jobs, well, technically wasn't a sales job. It was a warehouse job that turned into a sales job because I knew the product better than the people that were trying to sell it. So
Mm.
that was my first introduction to sales. And then ever since then, I've always been in sales. I've done a lot of different sales. So
Yeah, I mentioned that you've been in like the video game industry and then housing industry and the auto industry, and I think you even didn't you even do insurance at one point?
uh, like very, very,
A
very
minute.
short lived.
A minute.
It went into homes. I was selling homes and stuff, and then went into cars, and then went into real estate. As an MLO. So it's kind of widespread. But the one thing I found is no matter what you're selling, no matter where you're selling or whatever you're selling, it's the same thing. It's taking care of people. At
Mm.
the end of the day, the people that are successful are the ones that truly genuinely care and have mastered their tool, by taking care of people. They really, put a lot into there. So
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I wanted to ask you as it relates to joy this morning. So, first comment I want to make, and I would love if any of you guys have any questions, comments, or anything out there for Philip, let me know in the comments. But you know, I think a lot of people that watch the show are very like they want to help people. They're very maybe more a little spiritually minded, a little woo woo as we say, and sales scares them. You and I we did a little workshop on sales like a few years back for people that are more spiritually minded in that way. But I think the way you described it of like we just sales is just about helping people. Like, what else would you say to people that are watching this morning that are maybe like, sales does not bring me joy?
well, let me ask you this. Does helping people bring you joy? Not selling, just helping someone, just generally, like you see maybe an older person trying to cross the road and they need help. you know would you be that person to help them, and does that bring you joy? Because in essence, that's what sales is. You're just helping people, right? And that's how I find the joy in it, because I really do enjoy meeting new people. I really do generally enjoy helping people. I don't go out of my way to hurt people. I try to help people, and that's how I find the joy in it. So maybe if someone's not finding joy in sales, maybe they're not looking at it the right way.
Mm.
You know.
I think a lot of people are afraid of the no, afraid of the no, or maybe that they're not going to be able to deliver. Like how do you find the joy in maybe some of the more challenging parts of sales that are like, when you get that no or when a customer is not happy?
So at the end of the day, you want the nose. Like it's scary. I get it. However, the reason why you're getting the nose is because they don't know yet the reason why, right? So you have to get through those barriers to find out the reason why, you know, the reason why they need that, or the reason why that's going to help them. And until you can accomplish that, you're going to continue to get no's, but you want the no's because that's going to help you get closer to knowing what it's going to take to help them.
Right, right. Teresa said sales is a different hat. It's a different hat. Listen, I get it. It's hard, and I think part another part of the challenge for people is what if they sell something and then they can't deliver what it is that they like in a way. And again, going back to the customer's level of happiness, like what if they give it their all and then the customer comes back and goes, well, I'm not happy with whatever. Like, I think that part holds people back sometimes as well. Nancy said, I can only sell what I love and believe in. And I think that's important too.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. You have to believe in what you're selling and you have to love what you're doing. 100%. Otherwise, you won't be successful. And to
Right.
answer your question, um, actually, how did your question, in regards to,
Like
could
when
you,
you sell something and then they come back, like, or you're selling you're selling yourself, you're selling a product, you're selling a service that you put your heart and soul into, and then somebody comes back with like, it didn't work, or that's not, it's not for me after all. Like being afraid of like what happens if it's a response that you that's not a fun one.
right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, okay, so not everyone's always going to be completely satisfied. And sometimes that's out of your control. However, it's really important to under promise and over deliver when you are selling, because when you over promise and you can't deliver, that's when you run into the problem. And I think that's where
Mm,
you're going with it. So, at the end of the day, you always want to make sure that you can do exactly what you say you can do. If you can't do what you say you can do, then don't promise it, because at the
mm,
end of the day, you're not going to have anyone satisfied.
yeah.
You know, you will always get that one person that, like, even if you've done everything you can possibly do, they're still not happy. That's that one person that no matter where they go, they never give a perfect review ever,
Mm,
right? You're going to get that person, right? However, if you just live in a philosophy of under promise, over deliver every single time without a doubt, and do everything in your power to make sure that they're happy, you're going to be extremely successful regardless.
yeah. I like that, under promise and over deliver. I think that's something that many of us can remember. I know even Teresa the other day did a meditation. And when I advertise for that meditation, I tell people that she's gifted with meditation and that it's going to be a great time, but I don't elaborate on that. And so then when people come and they get to experience all of this magic that Teresa is, they're like, blown away and wow, because I haven't overpromised anything. I'm just like, "Oh, come for a meditation, it's going to be great." And then they get to have the experience and they're mind blown. So I
Exactly.
think that's good advice as well. Kim is joining us this morning from across the pond. Good morning, Kim. Always good to see you here today. This is my husband Philip, by the way, for anybody that's just jumping in. Today is his birthday and enjoying the screen with him this morning for his special day. So that's some interesting things about sale. I want to get into joy with you personally. So when I say some different things, I want you to tell me what about those things brings you joy. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
We did
We'll
not plan this out, so I have no idea what you're about.
he'll tell you I'm really good at that. I'm really good at not saying a damn thing. All right. Okay. This is gonna be spur. I haven't written any of these down either, so we're gonna have some fun. Okay, we'll start with some easy ones. Money.
What brings me joy about money?
Yeah.
Well, the fact that I can do things. I mean, the fact that I can take my family places, the fact that, the biggest thing is really taking care of the family, and money helps us do that. You know, there's nothing worse than, letting down your kids. It's not the most joyful feeling when you let them down. However, you try your best, and money helps with that. It doesn't solve all problems. However, it does allow you to accomplish a lot of things with it.
Mm, yeah, that's true. That's true. By the way, we have another special person out in the audience this morning. Good morning and happy birthday, Phil from Sylvie up in Canada this morning. So speaking of special guests, so we'll go with the word family. What about that word family brings you joy?
Well, let me ask you this. If you didn't have family, you'd be lonely. So obviously having family brings a ton of joy because you're not lonely. You have someone that you can depend on. You have, people that you can like rely on and share things that are going on in your life that you can trust. So family is extremely important, and brings me a ton of joy because of it. Um, even family I've lost, I still have memories, good memories, which bring me joy. So family is extremely important. Always has been, always will be.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Uh, Maple Leafs.
Oh, come on. I can't talk after Saturday. I can't talk about that right now. But today's a different day. Today's my birthday, and today they're gonna win because I've already put a word in with the coach.
You already put it. You like. Listen, we were at the casino Saturday night with Danielle and Miguel, and we went to go see Red Light at. Let me tell you guys how this went, okay? And this will explain to you guys my husband in a nutshell, okay? So we went to the casino. First of all, we had a wonderful birthday dinner, just Phil and I at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, which was just they're always such a good presentation and everything there. It was really nice. Do you want to tell everybody what they brought you out for for your birthday?
We're at Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I got this like this. Oh my god, like it was like big, right? It was a coconut, and then it was like dug out, and there was like this ice cream stuff in there, and I don't even know what it was, but it was like it was heaven. It was like Gordon Ramsay yelled at someone so loud that it literally scared everything out of them, and all it was left was joy. There was just this coconut filled joy that was delicious. It melted in your mouth. It was I can't even. I mean, it's so hard to explain because it was just so good.
It had they had a candle in it, and you got to blow out the candle and everything else. And our waitress was so funny. She was fantastic. We got in this whole thing about French fries. Like she said, all's fair in love and food except French fries. Don't touch my French fries or I will bite you. And I'm like, we are now best friends.
Pretty well. Yeah. Yeah.
That was wonderful. And then we went to the atrium at Foxwoods Resort Casino to see Red Light, which the ironic thing is we had seen Red Light at the barn for my birthday weekend. And then they happened to be playing for Phil's birthday weekend as well. So we met Danielle and Miguel there, and we had VIP seats. So shout out to everybody on the VIP team at the atrium at Foxwoods.
Thank you, Brian.
Brian
we're long lost friends.
And Dawn. Dawn
was amazing.
Dawn was amazing.
I love amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Dawn was amazing.
Above and beyond, Dawn went. So this is my husband, though, you guys. Somehow he spoke sweet nothings into the ear of our VIP person, Dawn, and got her to give him the remote control for one of the TVs in there.
Actually, any TV I wanted, but yeah.
Any TV wanted, and then got to put on the hockey game. Who was playing? Because I was listening to the band. Somebody else was not.
No, listen, I could hear the band perfect because here's the beauty of things, right? God has blessed us with eyes and ears, right? And the nice thing about it, it's kind of like in sales, right? You have to like listen twice as much as you talk, right?
Here it is.
So I wasn't doing a lot of talking, so I was winning on that scale. I was listening to the band, so I was winning on that scale. And then I could see the game because there was no volume for the game, but I knew what was going on. So it was perfect, right? Utilizing all my senses.
Yes, I love it. We had a really great time. And so as the next word that I'm going to ask you for your thoughts about joy on is birthday.
You're asking me?
Yes.
What are you asking me?
The the word, we're going back to the words now. Okay, so how does the word bring you joy? The word birthday.
Birthday bring me joy? I'm alive. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, I made it another day. Like I woke up this morning. So, I mean, that right away is joy.
Yeah. It is. It is. I'm happy you're alive this morning. I'm happy. We're gonna have a great day. We have lots of fun stuff planned. We already gifted him with one thing. Show everybody your gift. You kind of shown it a little bit a couple of times here. That's what the kids
The kids are
gave
great.
him. Love you, Dad. A nice new mug there. That we're
Yeah, the contents inside it is delicious.
yeah. Good coffee. Good coffee.
Very good.
Sharon said, Philip, you are such a family man. That is beautiful and brings me joy to hear this conversation today.
Well, thank you.
Love it. Love it. And as soon as I brought up those maple leaves, Sylvie was laughing.
Yeah, yeah. Tonight they're gonna win. You watch.
Is that you? Because it's your birthday.
It's my birthday. I mean, listen, if they don't win tonight, it's okay, right? But it is my birthday, and the coach specifically told me, Phil, don't you worry. I got this. I got you.
He told you that.
And I said, are you sure? Because they're still playing in Boston. And they're like, yes, we got you. I promise. I said, okay.
Very nice. Very nice. By the way, Kim is joining for your birthday all the way from Ibiza this morning. That's amazing.
Ibiza. Where is Ibiza?
Ibiza. You have no idea.
No, I'm Canadian. Don't hold it against me. Where's Ibiza?
It's across the pond, the big pond, the Atlantic Ocean pond.
Like Canada's easy because Canada is like the US's hat. Like we just sit up above it. So I knew where Canada was, but I didn't know where that was. So that's pretty cool.
So Ibiza, so it's over in the water between, like, you have Spain and then you have Africa.
Oh,
so it's in the water, and then you have Italy. So it's like in the water between all of those things.
My God. Can we come visit? Can she let us come visit?
I don't think she's there all the time. You must be traveling this today, Kim. But she's across the pond anyway most of the time.
Yeah, I'd love to go visit. I want to go to Italy too. So
yeah, that would where's your like top places that you want to go?
Italy, definitely UK, definitely Greenland, Europe, just all of Europe, really. Yeah. Germany.
Mm-hmm. Nina wants you to take her to Amsterdam.
We're going to Amsterdam, but let me tell you, what happens in Amsterdam stays in Amsterdam.
You already know. That's it. I love it. Okay, so listen, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back and talk about all the birthdays because Philip shares his birthday with some amazing people. So we'll be right back after this.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. Today is Monday, April 22nd, 2024, and we're here this morning joined by my fabulous husband, Maple Leaf Money Man himself, Philip Dugas. So that So that nickname was given to my husband by my daughter Nina, and she was coming up with nicknames for everybody in her phone, and she came up with Maple Leaf Money Man. We're just having a little bit. We're having a little bit of fun, a little bit of shenanigans this morning for Philip's birthday. So with that, let's get into the fact that there are lots of birthdays today. We're going to talk about it right now.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating. You'll have to let me know if you knew about any of these birthdays today. So first of all, in 2017, country singer Glenn Campbell passed away, but his birthday was today. Are you familiar with the country singer Glenn Campbell?
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
No.
They don't see, it doesn't surprise. I knew he was going to say no.
Sorry.
Also, you know what's interesting? So there's a movie, the movie Oppenheimer that came out, and it won a lot of awards, but we haven't watched that yet. But Robert Oppenheimer, who passed away in 1967, his birthday is today. So that's
You want
interesting.
a fun fact? You want a fun fact? So that movie you just said, what was it again?
Oppenheimer.
Right. That's about the bomb, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess there were brothers or something from what I just found out this morning, that they came out with that movie, and then they came out with the TV series. You happen to know it, Fallout. So one made the bomb and one dropped the bomb.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I just found that fun fact for you.
Teresa saw Oppenheimer. How was it? Let us know. Don't spoil it for us, but let us know. Like, should we watch it today? Let us know if that's something that we should. Is it appropriate for a birthday? That's what we need to know about that. Okay. Also in the celebrity world, Sherry Shepherd is 57 years old today. Jack Nicholson, 87 years old today.
Love Jack.
Jack Nicholson, 87 years old today. 87 years young today. How about that? Also Machine Gun Kelly, 34 years old today. I know Nina's ears perked up when she heard that one this morning. And there is somebody else that has a birthday today, and I'm gonna show something really quickly here while I can. A little throwback from the year 2016. Around the time that The Walking Dead came out, there was this little filter that you could put on. And there's a couple to when my husband grows out his beard a little bit, he's very reminiscent of this actor that he also shares a birthday with. Anybody have any guesses from this clip here?
No,
I loved that. I just love that they did that. So you share a birthday with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who, by the way, is 58 years old today. So
that's my twin brother.
It is.
I know, we're both hot. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yes, also known as Denny, yes, from Grey's Anatomy. That's where I first fell in love with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Was on Grey's Anatomy, and then of course as Negan on The Walking Dead. And now, yep, there it is. He was Denny first. He was Denny first, but I love him as Negan as well. And then of course, as we've heard, as Philip's twin brother. Then he broke our hearts. There it is. He broke our hearts. It happened. So those are the birthdays today. Also, the celebrities in my own life. Debbie DeHay, a friend of my mom's, has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Debbie. And of course, the fabulous Philip Dugas. It's his birthday today.
That's right.
He was on Supernatural as well. Yes. Morgan. All those things. All right. So without waiting any longer, here's our birthday song today. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Glenn Campbell, Oppenheimer, Sherry Shepard, Jack Nicholson, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Machine Gun Kelly, Debbie DeHay, and Philip Dugas. Happy birthday to you. Let's see those birthdays emojis down in the comments. Happy birthday to all that are celebrating, including my very special husband over here, Philip Dugas. Yes. Oh, Teresa had to get her woots in. Woo woo. Love it. What would make your birthday today, Philip?
Oh my God. What would make my birthday? That's a loaded question. I don't know. I really don't know what would make my birthday. It's already been made, quite frankly. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that question.
Well, we're gonna have a nice brunch coming up here shortly. We have a nice brunch planned. And then we've got all these lovely emojis here from everybody that are celebrating with you today. And then we have some gifts. We have some gifts planned, which I'll be getting some video of you crying about. And then of course you're looking forward to it is Aisha's birthday song that that's gonna make your whole day.
I already heard it and it was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it, Aish.
I love it. Listen, we've got all the sisters out in the audience today. I love it. And then we have a delicious dinner coming up tonight, courtesy of Union City Farms. We went and bought like 4 pounds of lion's mane mushrooms. We're gonna have some like serious dinner tonight. We've got some scalloped potatoes happening with some cheese and the steaks, and it's gonna be incredible.
I'm drooling already. Can you see
I
it?
know. I can tell.
On my face.
I can tell. I love it. Listen, I'm so happy you were able to join me today. I said to my husband, if you guys can't tell because he's a natural on camera, but it's not his favorite thing to be on the camera. And I said, listen, babe, will you be my guest for your birthday? And he was like, only for you.
I really did say it just like that too.
with only for you.
Only for you.
A little bit of that the Eeyore moment.
Yeah, we're having a Winnie the Pooh moment there.
There it is. Listen, I'm very excited that Nancy said it. You're a natural. Happening. All right. So we got to talk about what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network the rest of the week in the next episode. Here we go. It's a little nod to Dr. Dre there, which we love here this morning. So obviously, since it's Philip's birthday, we will not be having Pomodoro this morning. So womp. However, we're adding a second or a third Pomodoro session tomorrow. So for those of you that like to join us for our Pomodoro co-working session, Teresa can tell you all about how amazing it is down in the comments because Teresa loves some Pomodoro. And we've been having a good time coming in there, celebrating our accomplishments, really getting things done. And you can join us at 1:55 p.m. Tuesday and Wednesday this week. And then Friday, we'll be back to that 9:55 a.m. slot. We also have a brand new episode of Beyond 2D coming up tomorrow night at 6 p.m. We're continuing our conversation about forgiveness and compassion. Wednesday, Brittany will be back on Project Joy Live to talk about joy in colors. She'll be leaning into that artist side of her, which we're really excited about, coming up 9 a.m. on Wednesday. I've got some office hours Wednesday as well. And Friday, I am super excited because I always love having people I know on the show, as we did today. But coming up on Friday, I have a gentleman coming on the show that I've known even longer than my husband, actually from the time that we were like kindergarten kindergarten. Adam Foley will be joining us on the show to talk about his journey rising beyond addiction. He's talked about his struggles with addiction, his overcoming, how long he's been clean, and then going into creating his new business, the Patch and Pin, which we should have had you wear your hat today. Man, producer fail.
It's okay. We'll save that for another day.
We'll save it for another day. My husband has an amazing hat from the Patch and Pin that says "Cancel Me," which is just his style. Just his style. Love it. I love it. Yes, so excited about everything. Teresa said Pomodoro is changing my whole life and makes me feel accomplished and like I can do anything. I love that. So definitely join us for Pomodoro co-working. Nancy said, does this mean we get the day off? Do you want to proclaim that today?
Yes. 100%. Everyone gets the day off for my birthday. Enjoy the day.
Yes. Where's my button? I was not prepared. I have a wah.
Here, I'll do the other one for you. That was easy.
The easy button. Don't we wish we all had that as well? All right, guys, it's been another incredible show. Thank you to my very special guest, Philip Dugas, for joining us today.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
And thanks all of you for joining us today, wherever you are in the world today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. Why? Because you are the joy. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.